faster than the speed of light. You and I tonight, we're defying gravity. Sonic boom reality. Where do we start and end? It's hard to understand. I wanna go faster. Where we gonna run tonight? Where we gonna run tonight? Baby, let's run tonight. We don't have to run tonight. Shooting off two stars aligned. You and I collide, burning up, levitating, blasting waves and misbehaving. Where do we start and end? It's hard to understand. I wanna go faster. Where we gonna run tonight? Where we gonna run tonight? Baby, let's run tonight. We don't have to run tonight. We are shooting stars, stars. We are shooting stars, stars. Where we gonna run tonight? Where we gonna run tonight? Baby, let's run tonight. We don't have to run
Hiding from my future, never knew what I was meant for. Scared to take a step, cause if I left then it would mean war. If I go to battle, will I make it back? And if I never do, will I wish I had? Cause now there's something calling me to jump into the deep end. Feels like my whole life until the second I've been dreaming. If I asked, would you come and fight with me? It's not just a moment, it's a destiny. We could be the warriors, warriors. fallout. I got you where I want you now. Nothing's gonna save you from the fallout. I got you where I want you now. Nothing's gonna save you from the fallout. I got you where I want you now. Nothing's gonna save you from the fallout. I won't let up. I won't let up. I won't let up. I won't let up. I won't let cold blood running through my veins. Born wild, it's my DNA. No mercy, feel no pain. I got a heart like a hurricane. Tell me, is the color of midnight different than the color of sun? Is a bottomless ocean deeper than the heavens above? No matter what's in front of me, I'll keep fighting till I've won. Yeah, who's gonna stop me? The fire is in me now. Come and get it from me. 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 I'm a lion on the field of lambs. You better get out while you can. I'm taking over, don't you understand? 'Cause you were looking at a bad man. Tell me, is the color of midnight different than the color of sun? Is a bottomless ocean deeper than the heavens above? No matter what's in front of me, I'll keep fighting till I've won. Yeah, who's gonna stop me? The fire is in me now. Come and get it from me. 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 Turn it up loud, never gonna catch me now. Turn it up loud, never gonna catch me now. Turn it up loud, never gonna catch me now. Turn it up loud, never gonna catch me now. Come and get it from me. Come and get it from me. Come and get it from me. Come and get it from me.
1, 2, 3, Rain, talk to me. We're gonna hit a beat and talk about my Eve. Everybody don't know what I say. I'm gonna do a beat.
Make it
Why?
stop, Rain.
It's
Why?
time to stop.
Why did you?
Rock, paper, scissors, right? We don't want Eve to be as simple as shut the fuck up, Seto!
Floods of like memes, and these small gangers are like, we're the elite of the elite. Do not fuck with us. We will kill you. We are the best players ever. It's like, dude, I did your shit. I did it better than you did.
You know what this conversation is like? When I say not enough supers die in Delve, and people tell me, oh, look, there's a super died in Delve. So it's like, when
What
I'm
are
talking
you
about
even
the balance
talking
issue,
about? We were talking about fucking balance, not supers
Yeah.
dying in Delph.
Look,
Why
look,
does
look, look,
everything with you have to be about supers fucking dying in
Shut
Delph?
up! Shut up!
Christ!
It's an analogy, moron. It's an analogy. Okay?
You guys stop arguing. You act like a fucking married couple. Jesus
It's-
Christ.
No, don't stop arguing.
It's an
Well, it
analogy.
is Trash Talk
It's
Tuesday.
an
I was
analogy.
like,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, capsuleers and capsulettes, and welcome to the loneliest version of Trash Talk Tuesday that we will ever do. That's right, this is a two-person show tonight. It's me and Millant. Can you believe that? Say hello, Millant. How's it going?
It's been a little interesting today.
You're still really quiet. You're still really quiet.
Married again. Stupid dial. Okay, there we go. Hear me?
I can. Yes, I can. We're also
right.
joined now by LB, Mr. LeBlanc. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Fantastic.
Hello.
Absolutely splendid. Well, not so splendid. I learned today that I am apparently the ringleader and facilitator of real-world harassment of players of EVE Online. Apparently that's a thing that I did. So I have to say, I am terribly sorry for that. Recently I've also been accused by certain folks of running an RMT ring out of the cesspool Discord. And I would like to also apologize for doing that. My bad. I didn't know it was against the rules, I guess.
This is disgusting. I don't know why I'm a part of this show.
I know, right? That's why nobody showed
Awful.
up. I'm being canceled. It's what's happening.
Hashtag canceled.
And I got Srajan in the chat trying to come and talk on the show, but he's banned from the server. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore, man. I don't know what to do.
Just go to sleep on your pile of money.
On my pile of money. Where is the Reddit post? I'll link you the Reddit post. Give me a second. I'm going deep into this fucking meta because this is bullshit. There was also a Reddit post like, I don't know, like a year and a half ago of someone accusing me of being a pedo on Reddit, and it wasn't deleted or anything. And like, I'm so confused at this whole community. Well, where do we go from here, guys? Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway,
At least it wasn't the Auto Lancer issue or mining Lokis.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know why you would mine in a Loki. I don't get it. Explain that. What's going on?
Well, someone on Eve Discord jokingly had me go after, get a fit for Big One for mining Lokis. And then the Lokis were designed specifically to shred a mining Anom down with C-type crystals. So it's like they have 5 slots, 4 slots, or if you want to, you can load the dang thing up with so many missile launchers and only have 2, but C-type, just wear it down and just rip it apart. And one of them actually used support, so you could actually have 3. I had fitted one with 3 support buff functions so that you could actually get faster mining speeds as well as shield resist. We're just goofing around.
I mean, I guess I see the point, but I don't understand in general. You make a lot of fits, and a lot of them aren't very good. What what do you think of, like, what goes into your fits? What's the thought process? Because that Ishtar that you made wasn't bad. It was good. I got some kills with it. But some of them are just, what?
Sometimes it's mostly about the mechanics of the weapon itself, or I'm looking for which slots and module setups, like the shield tanking, passive shield tanking Vedmak. Well, there's some weird quirks about how many slots you can fill, and it will buff the ship to a really silly capability where it basically passively regens way too fast. And that can work in the Abyss, or that can work in other places if you have the Nirvanas, and it's very silly fit, but it works. Don't ask me how, ask CCP. Sometimes their coding's a little funky.
I mean, I don't know what I would even ask them. I have no, like, no experience with that type of stuff at all, like coding, how it works, the finicky mechanics. But I know you can fit like bigger modules on the smaller ships if you
Mhm.
do it with like a mobile depot or something.
Yes, you can do that on the out in space. You can fly in space with it, but you cannot undock from a station with a larger module put in. You can technically actually go with a bird off, like let's say you're in a frigate and you put a medium on. You can fly if it's depowered, but if it's a large, no can do. So you have to do outside the depot.
But you can't use the modules, can you?
No, because the power ratio.
Then what's the point of fitting them?
It's just the looks for some of them, but the mediums, yes, you can do. You
What do you
can
mean,
do
like
some
a a raptor with large railguns or some shit?
Some people have done that, yes. And there's actually some very funny pictures on Reddit about how those ships look with that. Sometimes they look cool, sometimes they're like, what the heck is this?
And I can do this right now in the video game. I can fit a railgun, a large railgun to a raptor in space.
You would have to take the module out with you with the mobile depot. Use the mobile depot to fit it on. Yes, you can put it on the ship. Now, it will not activate.
No, I
So
can't do
if it
that
was
because I'm in the
activated,
middle of space.
yeah.
Well, all right. Well, that's fair enough. Well, hey, there's a couple things that are, changing. Um, One big thing right now is that if you've been in Zarzakh recently, you'll notice that there are some new laser cannons on the gates
Hmm.
that will attack you if you attack somebody else. How do we
They
feel
said they
about
were
this?
they said they were missile type, and they also have target painting and also an E-war function, like they can actually jam if you try to attack them.
Well, yes, I mean, I don't think you'd be able to kill them, right?
But they actually actively
They're like
go
gate
against you.
guns. They're gate
Mhm.
guns,
Yeah.
essentially,
So
is
it's
what
like
they
low
are.
sec.
Yeah, it's like lowsec, but the
They're
difference
super
is in lowsec you have to do something on the gate, right? You have to do something right there for the gate gun to see you and start attacking you. But with these, if you have the timer, you are going to be attacked.
Mhm.
So anyone with
The
a weapons timer
retribution.
gets attacked at the gate.
Yeah, exactly.
Neat.
It's a retribution. They say a retribution timer.
Correct. Yeah, the retribution timer is similar to like the suspect timer. We talked about that a while back, a few
Mhm.
weeks ago when we were first getting some of this stuff.
Mhm.
And so it's similar in that mechanic where if you do something that gives you that, like you shoot another ship or something, that gives you a retribution timer where the NPCs want to kill you, the towers shoot you, etc., etc. But people were saying that this makes it like that much easier to travel through Zarzak, and I'm trying to think of ways that you could get a retribution timer outside of Zarzak to make it so that it would actually make it harder to travel.
Probably with the pirate insurrection stuff that will probably be tied into that.
Well, I don't mean in that regard. I mean in terms of like big groups moving from point A to point B.
Hmm.
Because people were
It might.
saying that, having those big groups being able to move from point A to point B would be problematic. Well, is problematic. I haven't seen any evidence of that being the case yet, but that's what they said.
So if you baited a group into a fight on the outside of Zarzakh, would their retribution timer follow them into Zarzakh?
Well, see,
That's
that's
one of
what
the things
I'm.
we don't know. Yeah. And then
But
there's
would it
also
make that big a difference if they just leave that gate that they're being shot at to go to another gate that they're being shot at and go through the gate? Like there's nothing holding them on the gate,
If there's
right?
E-word, there may be.
the EWAR is
Perhaps.
more like goofing up your capability to fight back.
Wouldn't your
Or
tackle,
make you your target.
your E-war tackle, wouldn't that draw a retribution timer then too? And that would have to tank the gate guns as well?
Possibly because they're supposedly they're missile types, so they're going to hit almost everything, including small frigates.
So, but that doesn't. So it doesn't really have like any impact on traveling through the area, though, right? Like
No,
obviously
just
now you wouldn't be able to camp the gate, so it's
Mhm.
definitely safe. But even before it was, the gates were uncampable. I mean, I don't see too much difference with this.
well, the gates were
Yeah, true.
uncampable because they were big, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like they're like regional size gates, so they're hard to
Yeah,
camp.
they're huge.
But now, even with numbers, we won't be able to camp the gate, right? Like that was people's fucking first reaction to Zarzakh was like, "Oh, the big blocks are just going to go in there and camp the shit out of it. And it's not going to be any fun for anybody who's small." Well, if these
Mhm.
retribution timers and these gate guns or anything, then they won't be able to do that. They'll just get shot off the gate anyways. Or you'll have to have such a huge fleet that there'll be enough logi there to keep everything alive under the constant pressure of these retribution gate guns.
That's also another question that's going to be interesting to look at to see how will it be affected by the standings? Because like I know personally myself, I'm like -6 with Angel Cartel.
I thought the standings were going to be different. Like for the new stuff, it was going to be a different version of Angels and Gorilla standings, so that people wouldn't actually be fucked if they had bad standings, one or the other.
Yeah, I'm right now at 2 for the Deathless. The problem is it's the criminal connections skill at level 5. It's 2 total. It'll be interesting to see if people get higher standings if, like, let's say they're dropping off the item for the redemption for the LP coins.
I mean, I'm sure they would, get more standings than having a couple skills, right? That would make sense. But
Mhm.
I'm actually gonna see if I can't go to Zarzak right now and see if I can just show info on the gate guns so I can actually get a feel for what they are.
Mhm.
But yeah, so Stragen's in the chat talking about the retribution timer. Um, so we don't really, I guess we don't know all of the things that can get a retribution timer, but it doesn't seem like having a timer is going to stop people from traveling from point A to point B. Um, but what I do
We'll have
think is what?
to look at it when that full Havoc expansion releases.
Yeah, and I was actually gonna go into something that I think has been kind of interesting with Havoc is that we're getting everything kind of piece by piece. Whereas
Mhm.
normally with like big content releases, you're gonna get everything all at once. You see the big announcement at FanFest, and then the content just drops all at once. But now we're getting everything kind of bit by bit, and that's an interesting way to do it, in my opinion.
Almost like as the story unfolds, bits of it are released to us.
Oh, like the
Hmm.
plan.
Like some sort of arc, some sort of story arc, maybe? I don't
Well,
know.
that's already part of the thought process right now because you have to redeem something to power up the station. But then it's also weird because the SOCT, which is in Geminate, is also asking for the same materials. They're only giving like ISK things. So there's actually been some supposition that there's a two tracks going right now, and it's just not being explained how the SOCT really has any value to it.
So like the SOCT are opposite the Deathless?
Yeah.
Why would that be?
Well, you remember when we had the Capsuleer Day events? We actually had like the you had the Kareem Alakim and then we also had the SOCT sites. But then it's a little strange because, like, okay, now we have the death list requesting very specific materials to basically activate their station. But then the SOCT is asking for the same item, but only for ISK ward, supposedly. And so it makes you wonder if there's another thing going on there pertaining to the SOCT and its Jovian links.
You think the
Maybe
SOCT would not want the death list to have control of a Jovian station?
True, but then there's also the fact that there might be other, because if we've already got 4 gates, it's possible that somebody else might be trying to tinker with other gates to get somewhere else.
Hmm.
so like an additional region of space, or what do you
Possibly.
mean somewhere else?
Well, I mean, remember that Caroline Starr, shut down all the Jove gates. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how it plays out because it's very interesting to see this kind of back and forth with this particular faction, which you really don't see much with SOCT. There's not even NPCs for SOT and Geminate.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be like a way future thing. I mean, because in my mind, this whole story is around the Deathless and the
Mm.
Empires, and how the Deathless wants to wreak havoc on the Empires, right?
Mm. And I'm
I
just
mean,
wondering when the invitation gets extended to other pirate groups.
you mean like Dark Blood pirates?
Or maybe let's
Serpentis?
say, yeah, Serpentis. You also have Equilibrium of Man, which is one faction that probably should be added into the game already, besides the Mimitar Caldari side. But I'm waiting to see what they'll do because hearing a lot of whispers and during FanFest, they did show some screenshots which looked like they actually had shown part of a ship, the new Deathless ship.
The new Deathless ship? I didn't see a Deathless ship.
That's the thing, that there was some supposition because the details on one of the screenshots, but you know how people are, they overanalyze everything.
I mean, I guess.
We'll wait and see with that because, probably it's going to be tied completely to Havoc itself. I mean, hilariously, it might be, some sort of modification, like you can basically put a deathless exoskeleton on an already pre-existing ship hull. That would be kind of funny if it happened that way.
But what would that even do?
Probably just increase the strength of the hull, maybe stats, maybe mostly armor or hull capabilities. I mean, considering how much CCP's been goofing around with ships right now, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I suppose so. Speaking of ships, have you guys seen a Makubal or a Mamba out in space since they've been released?
Nope.
No?
Market's been going crazy.
Well, I've only seen one Mamba in total on the market, but I've seen a few ships on the Hypernet. I'm on my way to Zarzakh right now, and I was checking my Hypernets, and I lost all of them. Except for a Stormbringer. I want a Stormbringer for some reason. But I
How
definitely
much? How
lost them.
much was the? How much was the Mamba?
Both of them
Um,
were like 2022
yeah, the Mamba that I
billion.
saw on the market was 20. And then there's a hypernet for a Mamba right now, 19.5 mil a ticket. I
Mm-hmm.
believe that one's going for 20 as well.
There
But
was Mecha Bull is actually dropping in price. It went from 20 billion initial like 2022, and then now it's down to like 8 billion.
well, yeah, of course, because as people realize that they're not gonna get everybody to spend that much fucking money on that
Mm,
stupid ship. Like, no way
yeah.
was I spending 20 bill on that ship. Now I might spend like five, but
Mm,
not not anywhere near 20. But I imagine someone out there did. So I hope that the people who made those ships, I hope they got a lot of money out of it. Good on you for taking advantage of the market.
Blueprints also were simplified, if I remember from the streams. So it's like what happened with the fleet ships that were released back in Uprising,
What?
where the initial blueprints, when everybody got early access to the ships, they simplified them so it was only minerals. And then when they finally released it for everybody else back on the LP store, then they had to add the components.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting
so we'll just.
enough.
Mhm.
But I will tell you one thing though. I
Mhm.
saw the other day that Eve was back up to like 31,000 people
Hmm.
at like peak uptime.
17 17,000 on right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think Eve is back.
We're kind of getting to the end of the so-called summer slump, as they like to call it.
Don't say that. Don't say that out loud. The summer is not a slump. It's a magical time that should be enjoyed by all.
I mean, the summer sales event.
No, I mean the great outdoors and enjoying nature.
Ah, yes, 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 yes.
No, but with the addition of players, there have been some fights. I had some battle reports that I wanted to talk about, and I want to see if you guys know anything about these fights. I was hoping that, some folks that might have been at these fights would have come here, but it seems like when Trash Talk Tuesday is talking about the shit that people on the show are doing, they don't want to come on the show. They would rather sit and lurk like little babies because they don't want to talk about themselves feeding on TV. But we're going to
Heck,
talk about it anyways. So, the first exhibit that I would like to show you comes from our friends in Snuffed Out versus a bunch of other dudes. This was a kind of a big outnumbered fight for these guys, huh? Do you see the battle report on the screen? Do you need me to
yeah.
link it to you?
Oh, yeah. 49 to 269.
Yeah. Yeah, so this I believe this was one of those fights that they said wouldn't happen anymore because the people just wouldn't fight since they could get there easily and dunk them. Um
Right.
they got
Oh, and
dunked.
Did
snuffed out's on
Snuff
the
make
dark
their way
side.
there through Zarzakh? No,
I
I don't
think
think so.
so, yeah. I think that's how they got there.
Okay. Oh.
So this evidence
Scalding pass.
Yeah, the scalding pass. Well, anyways, I mean that would be enough in and of itself, but I have another one. Um big
Oh.
outnumbering. Big outnumbering. Another snuffed out Feederino. This one including a Vehement and a Kimash. So,
And
Hmm.
ooh,
I
What's going
mean,
on here?
the reason I bring this up, right, is because I think that previous conversations about projection in the video game were folly. I think they were fake news. I think that this was just their way of getting you not to engage and use Zarzak to his full potential so that they can be the only ones that feed.
These two battle reports are turning my worldview upside down.
What do you mean?
well, could it also be that snuffed out is like trying to set up themselves in those regions? Because there's been a lot of talk where like fraternity in the initial opening of Zarzak, the there's a big fight on a snuffed out station near one of the gates, and it seems that if you notice, fraternity really isn't showing up to help back them up now. That just might be time zone wise.
Yeah, I mean that's probably more to do with time zone than anything else. But I know Stuffed Out has been coming to help Fraternity recently,
Mm.
and if my production skills are any good, they'll be on this battle report. Nope, they're not. I don't even know where
Oh,
I
shit.
got this battle report.
This one?
This is a three-way fight.
I don't even know. I was literally just looking for I was looking for fights, just like recent battle reports. And I saw all of these fun things that were happening in areas of space that I can pretty easily get to now.
So
The
that's
single
faction
digits on the
warfare.
right there. What is that?
The single digits? Oh, it was a
Where
small. It was a small fight, not a big one. Just a little tiny.
where is this?
This was in
Aga?
Aga. Yeah.
Faction warfare area.
Might not be the right battle report. Nope, neither is this one. Alright, so I'm at
That one's a lot
Zarzakh now,
closer numbers.
and
Ooh.
my entire game is
This
crashing.
one's interesting because it's inverted, even though the other side's outnumbering one side completely.
So I kind of skipped. We were talking about the snuffed out fights. We got a little ahead of ourselves there. I'm sorry. But the reason that I wanted to mention this is because I am glad that these fights are still happening. And I hope that they continue happening. And I do not foresee a future where they stop happening anytime soon. As long as people want to log in and play, then that's exactly what they will do.
Redline, what happened here? What's the deal?
With this battle
Like-
report,
Yeah. So Snuff dropped carriers and dreads, and then the other side countered with 332 fucking people.
yeah, so one of these, I believe it was, so I think this one of these was like a bait drop, and Snuffed Out took the bait and then got dropped. That might have been this one actually.
The one with the stations.
Yeah, I think that was this one. That's the one where the Vehement and the Chemosh died. But I know that was at least one of those fights. I'm not sure about the other one. I'll be honest with you there.
The BR system, one of the problems I have with the BR system comparatively to Z-Kill is how it's kind of hard to tell losses versus damaged or damage inflicted.
I mean, you can see that pretty easily with this. Let me, and you can also see like what the order of things that were happening, right? So it doesn't make any sense with the timeline, but everything was just a massive feat on their part in this fight. Good
Yeah.
lord. Especially with the Vehement and the Chemosh. But I thought those are notable. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
They're very interesting, anyways.
Indeed. And then what's also interesting is some of the stuff that's happening in the Northwest. There's not a lot of movement there. You guys might have forgotten that they're still having like a proxy war in the Northwest. Pandemic Horde versus the Goon Swarm. Apparently I am gonna lose a bomber. Hold up 1 second.
Can you screen share the gates?
No.
Oh, okay. But you have the info for the turrets, right?
Oh, sorry. I'm circumnavigating the globe. My bad. I lost my train of thought. Where was I?
You were looking at the proxy war between Goonswarman and Pandemic Horde up in the north.
Yes, correct. Thank you, Melon. I appreciate that. I didn't lose the bomber, by the way. So yeah, there
Good job.
just the other day there was a rather large fight in Pureblind. About 1,600 people from all across everywhere clashing. I believe I want to say this was over like a Fortizar, but I'm not 100% sure. So if anybody knows, they can correct me.
It's a lot of monitors.
It is a lot of monitors.
Why? Why some? Okay.
So I know that like Strap-on says in the chat, there have been some fights over in Tosis. I do have a battle report here that is, earlier today, where it was over an Entosis battle. Apparently, in this board, and everybody decided that they would rather have the fight, right? Rather have the fight than the Entosis timer, I guess, was the gig. Or am I wrong about that too? Yeah, no, the strong ADM is hard.
What was the Entosis for? iHub?
Yeah. It would have been for one of the iHubs in Declan. I can look at timer board and see if it's still up there. But I mean, that's kind of.
Who
Go ahead.
owned the iHub?
It would have been Volta. So I do have the map here. So up in this area of space, this is Volta space here in Declan.
Mm.
And then we've got Fraternity coming from Branch and Teenal, and then they're meeting kind of in the middle, but moving closer towards Declan and that area more often. But there's not really been any like movement as far as sovereignty is concerned. So I wonder if the terms of the agreement changed with Pandemic Horde, because they are like mercenaries for Fraternity in this instance.
Hmm.
So I don't know if they're like, if now they're being tasked with taking Sov more, or if that's just, what they want to do. I don't know.
So I mean, like if you look at the map, I mean, I'm looking at where there's the long range gates, and it seems like a fraternity can do like a two front war on this.
Well, where's the second front?
Well, okay, so if you
You
look,
mean from like the north of Declan and the southeast of Declan?
yeah, because there's two directions they can come in from. They'll have to go through a couple different smaller groups in their path.
I mean, that's not exactly how the geography works. I mean, I see your point, but they can just go in. But it still would be pretty far to reinforce
Mhm.
one side or the other, if that were the
Mhm.
case.
Yeah, I'll be watching any movement to the north. If you saw a large amount of build up towards the north, towards that long jump, that would be where I'd be keeping an eye on.
Why?
If you do it like that and you pressure it on the top side, then you have your mercenaries and other groups constantly pressuring on the southern side and kind of force whoever's in between kind of in a tight spot.
Yeah, but that's not really how it works, though,
Mm.
because it's all timer based, right? So the defender can choose which objectives they want to defend. And like Abe's saying in the chat, they can move across their space in the span of minutes.
Yeah, because all the Anzablacks and the jump bridges and all the other stuff they can do if they want to.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I mean that's kind of the thing. That was a lot, dude. That was a lot. So have you been in like a nullsec alliance before? Have you fought a Sov timer? All that fun stuff?
I've actually been, well, back when they had the stupid Delve War going on, I did actually kind of drop in and try to do some
Stupid
fights.
Delvor.
Yeah, that was not really much of a good thing, anyways.
That
That's
was a
more of a
that was a
getting a shot
great
at.
thing. It was the best. Those were the
Well, for
best
me,
times for everybody.
yeah, true, but for me, when you're the guy who's saying, I'm helping, and you drop a bomb on the entire group and you just get blown to bits. That's how you learn.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, so either way, in the sense of like a sovereignty war, so how it's gonna go is you're gonna have an iHub or a TCU that's reinforced, and then there's gonna be nodes that spawn in the constellation of that system, right? So where you can have multiple timers happening at once, because of the way that it all works, you're really only going to be fighting for one of them because it forces everyone to kind of bottleneck into one area. And that's where the big fight goes down, where all the people get together, the tie-dye jacks up, and everybody's fighting their balls off.
You think with the soft changes that CCP is talking about, they're going to try to make it where you have to take multiple timers at once?
I doubt it. If anything, the SOV changes would be closely aligned with what they're doing currently, which
Mhm.
is not that. I don't think they would develop an entirely new system for it. But like Abe says, the system we have now does allow for multiple timers, but you are oftentimes going to see only one big fight, one specific set of timers, and then the other ones will either get taken by the defenders more often than not. Sometimes they get contested and the attacker ends up sneaking one out, but like we said, with the Ansiblex gates, with the ability to navigate space damn near instantly, it's very hard to do. So there are multiple timers, but it's not like it's a two front thing. It's not like a game of Hoi 4 where your troops are getting fatigued because your supply lines are jammed. The supply lines are totally open.
Yeah. I mean, like when the older days before a lot of these changes, was there anything similar to what I was speaking of earlier?
Like
Meaning,
I don't know.
Well, meaning like you having to actually think about map control and positioning much more carefully before the Ansiblex.
Well, yeah, I mean, you think about map control when you know you're looking at where you're going to put your insplexes. You're going to want to be able to control the areas of the map that you need. So you're going to control the entrances to your space, right? And obviously
Mhm.
want to connect the dots to your staging. But when it comes to like looking at geography, like looking at the map, you're thinking about, jump range. So
Mhm.
how much of this space is jump range of this other space? So look at that area of concern that you are concerned about compared to where Fraternity space actually is. And
Mhm.
then
You have it broken to the 3D map?
a 3D map.
Yes. The reason why is because if you actually look at the 3D map from different angles, it'll actually show you some interesting overlays that then makes it much easier to visualize.
I think the point here is that you can't Titan Bridge from that northern part of Branch to the top
Mhm.
part of fucking Declan, where Fanatic
Yeah.
Legion would be, which means you would have to take the regional gate, which
Yeah.
means it's a doorstop. You can't really go through. So you doorstop both ends and you forget about that link, and you just trudge all the way through Tribute and then up into Declan. That's really your only option.
Yeah. So basically, trench
But
warfare.
it's all about Titan bridging, right? Like you don't want to fucking take gates. Gates is where you get hung up with shit. It's
Right,
all about
Mhm.
capital
exactly.
jump range, right? Like
So
you want to be able to drop your force onto the objective and not have to fucking squeeze it through that one door, that fatal funnel.
it's on the screen there for you, Millen. There's a 3D map. Tell me what you think.
Okay. Can you put it with the sovereignty?
I cannot. You mean like
Okay.
side by side?
Well, they do have an option. It's one of the four buttons on the left side where you can actually select and actually put sovereignty, and it'll show you who owns what.
It's a screenshot.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's
But if it
okay.
was active, yeah.
So what are you trying to see? Just explain what you're trying to see, and I will magically make it appear on screen.
Okay, so where I'm looking at is because when you put it in the 3D function, sometimes there will be a star system that's just at a position above or below the plane of the universe, as it were. And sometimes that particular star system actually is very useful for both your Titan Bridge, your Ansiplex, or your Blop Range, or Jump Freighter if you want to use it for hauling.
Okay. All right. So let me switch to screenshot out, I guess. You want to see who owns what. It doesn't just have the alliances, so is there a specific system you want to see?
Let's just look. Let's just look at the jump out areas of both Declan and also uh, the other area, the branch area, since that's the most thing currently we're talking about at the moment.
Okay. We're gonna have to hold on to that thought for a second.
Okay.
I gotta not play the game while I'm streaming. Now I'm being harassed by a saber. Guys in it has nothing better to do, obviously. Never gonna catch me, Jason.
I believe it's pronounced Sabre.
Beer?
Right. Damn, dude. I've been out of your bubble for a hot second. Alright. So, the chat says if we want to look at jump ranges, we want to use Dotland. And I'm inclined to agree. So I have Dotland up on a different tab. Really am really trying not to lose. Or just log out. All right, Millen. So talk me through what systems are we looking at here? So we're looking at the upper left hand of Declan, right?
Mhm.
And I'm looking at my system in game. That is UJY. Are you talking about the one that's connected? Yeah, that's the regional gate. JY. Fuck. Why is Dotland being weird? Apparently I can't use Dotland. So I can't help with that.
Oh, have you ever used Evi?
Yeah. I have actually, but does that have jump ranges?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that'll work. Evi Explorer, the Dotland alternative.
Excuse me.
Oof.
You okay there, B?
All right.
I'm gonna
Oh,
live.
I forgot how beautiful this is. All right, so we're looking at Declan. How do I get into Declan? And the system we're concerned with is again evading my mind.
1918. In the top left there.
This guy.
Yep.
All right. Is this the jump range? No, that's just the constellation. How do I see the jump range on this Millen? You gotta help me out here.
Let me give 1 sec. Pulling it up right now. Sector. Let's do jump range. Jump range. Yes.
It is a pretty constellation, isn't it?
Let's see. Jumps. Ooh, that's interesting. They can even show you how many people have been running through here. Let's see.
Abe, I know. I just want him to see it. You know? I just want him to see it. Abe has let the cat out of the bag in the sense that you must jump the regional gate to get from point A to point B. That's why I wanted to show you jump ranges. So like you can't go from one region to the other. So it's
Here we go. Got it. Okay. So look
Alright,
at
I'm here
your
for
look.
it.
Okay, look at the right side. Okay, you see where the X is? Go 2 spots down, and there's a jump range. And it actually will give you all the jump ranges within that sector. So
In the set, okay.
that's, although in the game it does show you a little bit better. The it does. There's actually a circle that'll pop out.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're at.
Yeah, I mean, if I was in like a capital ship, yes. Yes, indeed. But I am not Brendan. Thanks for the gifts. Hey, I'm really trying. I'm trying to get good, I swear. Jump.
It will tell you who's there too, so like you can even figure out who's sitting on something.
There we go. Hey, that's pretty neat, actually. I like that. So
I can do.
that's the systems in range.
mm, You can even swap it if you click the button. Okay, where it says like jump freight, you say like carrier. If you actually click on it, it'll pull up the jump settings, and then you can actually you can swap it to various different types of ships, and even like oh, you can even do a jump bridge or
Mm-hmm.
extraction filament, which is kind of weird. There's blops. So okay, so if I do it as level 5, and even does your levels, so you can actually do your levels of your skills.
Well, hey, that's pretty interesting. But all that's to say that there's not been a lot of movement up there, you know?
Yeah.
But hopefully there is some. Oh no. There's bad posting in the Twitch chat. Anyways, moving right along. I did want to look at kind of at the southeast as well.
Mhm.
LB, were you down there at all ever, or was that after you went back to wormholes?
I used to live in Scalding Ass back in the day.
Scalding ass?
Yeah.
Well, who lives in
If
Scalding ass now?
I don't know, randos.
Randos, yeah. And I love looking at the map down here.
Yeah,
Just
I
all the
enjoy it.
different, yeah, all the different groups
Look at the
from,
colors.
yeah, no, it's beautiful.
It's like a beautiful quilt.
Yeah, no, truly a quilt of passion and player driven nonsense or
Ever that
something.
fucking pink Dracaris blob, that could go away, but everything else looks good to me.
Yeah, that's rental space, right? Don't ask again. But
Mhm.
that's what it is.
I still remember when I stole some. I was in some other nearby, and I stole somebody's station course with a Stradios. Oh, that was bad, very bad.
So, what's going on down here? How
Well,
come Snuffed hasn't destroyed all this with Zarzakh gates yet?
that's kind of the thing is that this agreement is either coming to or has already come to a close. They were
Mhm.
given a year to build and grow and hopefully not form a giant blue donut. But I'm curious what happens now that, if that agreement ends, will
Right.
the nullsec blocks come in and take it over?
Hmm.
Will Dracarys take the rest of that region?
Let me ask you this. If you were in, let's see, let's pick a fucking color here. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Yes.
You lived in the Southeast, and this agreement was coming to an end, and you had a mega block to the right and a mega block to your left. What would you do diplomatically? The little other colored patches that are in this Southeast area. What would you do?
I would become their friends.
Right. You would try to form your own fucking mega block.
Yeah.
So I guess we can't be surprised when that happens. And then the other mega blocks are going to be like, wow, we can't have this mega block living on our borders, and they're just going to crush it anyways. So
Right. Yeah,
it'll
exactly.
be it'll be hard lessons learned for all these individuals here who have taken Sov and have come accustomed to this nullsec life when they get evicted from this place unceremoniously for quote unquote reasons.
Yeah, but I really
Sorry, we
don't
had
know
to
who's
squish
going to
you.
evict them, though.
Well, here Dracarys will push on them, and fucking Sigma Grindset Reloaded. They're both fucking blue to Imperium. They're gonna start pushing. Like it's not Fire Coalition that lives here. It's a ragtag group of small alliances owning Sov, living their best life. But when the pressure is applied, they're going to find out, like everybody else finds out when the pressure is applied, and they're small and they're young and they're new. And half the people who have said they'll fight to the death, they're actually there to crab to the death, and they'll just dock up. They get rolled
So
over.
whoever can. So the big thing is, so basically, whoever controls curse and the gate over there can dictate the fight basically to the surrounding regions. But what about these backdoor areas, like the back end of cache, where it's like 8V C 6H that goes all the way to Outer Passage? I mean, there's areas that they can't get to.
If there's areas that they can't get to with capital bridges and capital jump range, they'll just cut them off and leave them there, and they'll wither and die. Like everybody who lives in these little tiny pockets out here has agreements with somebody else, like on their way to high sec, for their jump freighters to go back and forth. I guarantee you. So if you cut them off from that agreement, they just fucking they don't
Yeah,
have
that
anything
that
anymore.
whole there's a huge gap. There's the big hole right between Ethereum Reach, the Spire Cache, Scalding Pass, some other, and then the Great Wildlands. That makes it kind of really difficult to even get out there, anyways.
Well, hey, real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Unlucky with the raid. 115 people coming on over. Hey, y'all, it's Trash Talk Tuesday. We're talking about the Southeast. Mr. Unlucky, I was watching your stream earlier. Did you fight those Ishtars, or did you not catch them? Were you even chasing them? While he responds in the chat. Well, no, Fat Bob. This map changes quite frequently. Actually, we were just talking about the Southeast Agreement. I don't know, LB, if you could you give us like just a quick rundown for everybody who's just joined, like what that agreement was and what it does.
The Southeast used to be occupied by a group called Fire Coalition. Fire Coalition were bad neighbors to the Pandemic Horde and the Northern Coalition and the Pan Fam, if you will. So every time they called for them to come help fight the Imperium, Fire Coalition would act poorly. Expensive jump gates. They wouldn't join fleets. Poor markets in the staging systems, etc., etc. Eventually, PanFam said that we've had enough. They reset Fire. They pushed on Fire. Fire fell apart. They ended up in the Northwest on somebody's couch. And then the PanFam and Imperium made this agreement that the Southeast would be left fallow, and it would be allowed. Small alliances would be allowed to grow and prosper and frolic on the fields of Siege Green, like Immensia and fucking Impasse and whatnot, and they wouldn't interfere with them for a year. And now that year is coming to a close, and we're wondering what's going to happen to all these wildflowers that have grown here in this pasture.
Do you guys know anything about UA fleets?
What do you mean?
There's a group called UA fleets that I'm seeing in the sovereignty loss. Like they've lost a lot, and then they've lost a lot in one particular area. I'm kind of checking, sovereignty gain and loss in that area, just kind of curiosity of seeing what's moving in that region.
What's the area?
Right now the zone is kind of close to that near Scalding Pass. Actually, we've got where the loss is. Real quick here. They lost it in the PI 9 PF constellation. They've
I see it.
lost
They're
about
a little purple blob up there, just above
Mhm.
Curse, right? Yeah.
Oh god, I zoomed way in. Hold on, let me get it down there. Just above Curse. Oh god. UA fleets. There they are. We found them.
Also, Gooseflock Federation has also lost sovereignty, but that's closer to Providence and Catch.
Well, and they had some drama recently as well with the whole botting fiasco, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about this drama. I haven't heard it.
You didn't
What,
hear about the intel bots that they had on like every gate that just automatically fed the information to a Discord bot and announced where everybody was to everybody in the Discord, like a free intel tool?
Mhm.
I might have seen a little bit about it on Reddit, but I don't think I read too much into it.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Like the person who was reporting it actually had, video and screenshot evidence of it happening. Um, and I don't know what happened to the people that were responsible, but I know that that group hemorrhaged members quite quickly when the information came out.
Also,
Very,
he was a CSM.
huh?
CSM member was also part of that group.
What CSM member?
There was a CSM member that was part of Goose Feather Federation, and then he got completely chopped off.
Who?
Yeah, who?
Let me pull this up real quick here. A deceit.
A candidate. Oh my god. You scared the shit out of me. I thought there was some big scandal I wasn't in the know on. This dude saying a CSM candidate knew what was going on. So, or a CSM member, so not a member, a candidate. Whew. You see, that's an
Very different.
important distinction, because if there wasn't, then, I'm not going to say that's mean.
You guys know anyone by the name of the Skeleton Crew?
I've heard of the Skeleton Crew, yeah?
They've been taking kind of a bit of saw off in Faithabolis.
All right. Well, I mean, that's kind of the thing. The whole region is just, it's in flux, And that is kind of the beauty of it, is, that agreement allowed all of those groups to flourish, not just with each other, but also in some cases against each other. So I really hope that, they give some more time to continue that flourishing. I really can't see any reason why the big groups would get involved, but LB, you do make some pretty good points that these Imperium and Pan Fam aligned people will definitely try to push to increase their masters' holdings, I would say.
Well, one of the things that those two groups are good at is absorbing smaller groups. And one way to absorb a small group is to show them that they can't stand on their own. You crush their hopes and dreams, and then you say, "Hey, yeah, good try, everyone. Why don't you just why dot yourselves into one of these other alliances, and you can be blue to us, and we'll be all friendly and buddy buddy, and we'll show you best practices to live in nullsec." And they absorb those members, and now the block gets bigger.
Mm. How recent was that map that you had there, Redline?
This map is as recent as today, like right now, this exact moment.
Okay, the reason I was asking because like Mahist Alliance only has one system.
Yeah. So Casimir has clarified for us. Casimir, I didn't know when it ended, but he says that it doesn't expire for another 4 months.
Oh, there you go.
And we're not burying it. We're talking about it. We're talking about what it did, what it's doing, and what we hope
What
it
could happen?
continues to do.
Right.
Yeah. We love the Southeast Agreement. Anything that
It's
creates more fights in space.
lovely.
I love one group's name is Dark Squirrel Syndicate.
That is a pretty funny name.
Mm-hmm. It won only 2 bits of Sov. The weird thing is the location they're in is 5ZOY-S. There's like a weird spot where there's like looks like nobody's claimed a whole bunch of systems.
So what you're saying is that there's free space in the Southeast?
Yeah, there's still free space in the southeast if you actually check the maps.
Yeah, I mean, and also there's going to be space that's pretty much undefended as well. That, again,
Mm-hmm.
is the beauty of it. But
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, that's all the topics I had. That was all my content. That was it.
Hmm.
Do you guys have
Redline,
anything
what are you doing
else?
in the game lately? What have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Oh my god, man. I have been just playing. Um, the other day I got killed by a Gnosis and an Eris,
Mm-hmm.
and then I sat in a station and thought, and then I left for a while. And when I came back, it had been a few hours, and I went to the place where my Eris had died in a hurricane, an autocannon hurricane. The
Mm-hmm.
Gnosis was not to be found. However, his bubble remained unclaimed. So I parked my beautiful little hurricane in the bubble,
Hmm.
and in doing so, angered the Gnosis, apparently lurking, and he came and engaged in combat with me and killed me again.
Hmm.
The son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. But no, that's kind of what I've been doing in Eve Online. I've just been playing, having fun. I started a corp. It's called Deathline Inc. It's gonna be a deathless, pirate insurgency group. So if
Oh yeah.
anybody's interested in that, you can come play. Also been doing some roams.
Cool. Why
There's
would someone join your corp as opposed to direct enlisting in the pirate?
to everything's better with friends.
Right.
I mean, that's it really. If you want to play by yourself, you can, but I don't see why
I
you
mean,
would
you
if you.
don't really have to play by yourself. You just get to wear your own T-shirt, right?
I mean, I guess, but
Why should I
like,
wear your T-shirt?
well, you should wear my t-shirt because it fits you, for one. It's a t-shirt that's designed specifically for you and how you want to play the game with things that you and all of your friends can enjoy.
Hmm.
Oh, got we got the man himself here, the big raider coming in to save the day.
Boom.
Deco's recruiting.
Huh?
Deco's recruiting.
Who?
Good
Good evening.
It is a good
Good
evening.
evening.
But what
It
have you
actually is
been
3
doing in the
a.m.
game, LB?
I've been doing faction warfare. I've been trading frigates with people all night long. It's been fun.
Uh-oh. You know what
Gal
that
Mill,
means?
grinding the LP, getting that Moros Navy blueprint, and then I'm gonna switch to Garistas once Havoc drops.
You know what
I'm
that
playing
means, though, right?
that.
Wait, you're switching to Garistas once Havoc comes out?
Yep.
Okay, never mind then. I thought I was gonna have to kill you later. But
I mean, you could.
seems like you'll be on my team. No, I'm signing up with Garistas too. Garistas are badass. Angels may have the cool Titan, but otherwise, sorry.
I want
You
the
gotta
new
get
Titan.
that fat Drake
The
or
fat
alligator.
Drake.
The alligator.
Dude, I'm so excited for that Titan. I don't know how expensive it's gonna be, but I'm gonna do anything in my power to buy one.
I'm excited
Oh,
for people who are excited for the Titan. I couldn't give a shit.
Why
myself,
not?
but
You're not one of the
I
ones that have been waiting since 2017 or
it's
whenever.
fucking I got I don't like capitals. I don't fly capitals. I don't like capitals. If capitals turn into piles of minerals in people's hangars tonight, I
Hey,
would be fine. I would be
I
happy
like
with
my supers. Leave my supers
that. Yeah.
alone, LB.
No, no. Death to all capitals. Death to all capitals.
I feel like there's a hint of that jealousy here. You know what I mean?
Mm, partially, maybe. I play one account, right? So like everybody who's like, "Oh, I have a dread alt." Well, I don't have a dread alt. I have a fucking PI person that I have to log on separately.
Oh,
So there's
PI, don't even go on
jealousy.
about it. They need to
I
fix
know.
PI, dude.
I know.
They need to make
Revamp
it a
it.
mobile game.
Yeah.
Already made it shrunk already,
Yeah,
so I mean,
I,
like,
I,
you
re-
do
I
it
really,
easy.
I do want to be like sitting there having a shit, like just do my PI,
Redline.
Exactly.
I actually have an interesting question.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wasn't the Serenity server the biggest issue we had was the Pan Galactic Business Corp? Did they cause a big
And
problem on Serenity already?
the Pan
Yeah.
Intergalactic Business Corp? Yes. BIBC, they're the ones who run the show.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the
like not
sheep.
people there, not the people here, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've got a huge swath of territory from like Cobalt Edge all the way down to Outer Passage.
Yeah, but that's like full blue donuts kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. I was like, I remember when they had Test was out there a while back checking the maps back in the day.
Drone region sucks. Just
What
saying.
sucks?
Drone regions. It just
Why?
sucks.
Why does the drone region suck?
It's a deep zone. You really can't get back there.
I just feel like it just sucks. You know what I mean? It's just I never liked drone rats. You know what I mean? I suppose when I started the game, I started off. I was in Fountain. You know, so Fountain was a pretty nice place to make the dank isk back in the day of that 30 million isk a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 180 million isk. 90-day plexes.
Yeah, those are big numbers back in
Oh,
the day.
that was back in the day. The Drake was the best.
Yeah. I used to mine in an executor.
I used to mine an Osprey, dude, and then we
Yep.
upgrade to rooks. You know,
Mm-hmm.
mining rooks.
The good old
Times were
days.
simpler.
You wouldn't understand, Millen. You weren't there.
Simple
You weren't
times.
there
read
with us in the dirt.
Grinding
Read
it
a-
out.
Long before those things called a mining barge work came out.
Yep.
One station was in a system. 2 jump bridges were on pauses. Oh, the good days.
You see, I
Can
don't know
we get
anything
a
about
vanilla?
those. What?
Can we actually get a vanilla
No.
Eve
Oh my god.
No.
go back to the square boxes and everything? You know what I mean? Oh, the
You know what
harbor
you would end
graphics.
up with? You would end up with 2 servers with no one in either of them.
Right,
They would both die.
exactly.
You know what? Actually, just saying about that, people all go on about frat, and they all say, "Oh, the Chinese are fucking up the servers and all." And I'm there going, "You know what, dude? If the Chinese weren't on this server, nobody'd be playing this fucking game."
It's true.
They do make a big chunk. They make a big chunk. Besides the Russians that are kind of mixed in all over on the south side.
Yeah, but just in general, like if you take away like say frat and any kind of CN kind of guys and the Koreans or any of Asia Central in general, like that's a chunk of the game. That's like what 20%, 25% of the players at least.
Yeah, well, I mean, not only that, but it also takes away from, the single shard nature of the game, where,
Mhm.
you do have to interact with that aren't in your primary time zone, and that's a part of the strategy for engaging in warfare against your enemies in EVE Online. Doesn't really
Yep.
seem like a lot of groups have the stamina for that anymore, really.
Yeah.
I think the drops are actually revitalizing the game a bit because like you have a lot of new people coming into chat saying, "Hey, I'm new to the game. What's going on here?"
You mean the Twitch drops?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's actually increased visibility.
The
I just wish
viewership numbers are way up, and when the viewership numbers go way up, it climbs on Twitch, right?
Yeah,
More
for
people
sure.
will come
Exactly
in and
that.
check it out.
Yeah, and I think that's fantastic. I am very much looking forward to hopefully being able to get back into the Illustrious Partner Program and also offer drops someday. Oh, man, I'm being chased again. This sucks. I hate being chased.
We're still
Why
trying to
are
go
you
for
chased?
Zarzakh. They're still going after you.
No, I'm not going after Zarzakh anymore. I accomplished my mission. I am 11 jumps from my destination, deep in hostile space. Would you like to know how deep in hostile space?
Fuck, buddy, that didn't work out.
I'm in EX
Hostile space.
active E.
Yeah. Just go Y-2A and Borough. You'd be good.
I'm going the opposite direction, my friend.
Oh, okay.
I thought so when he said that.
What is the end destination? Just out of
It's a
curiosity.
secret.
Because like Aquarius and Pure Bases both have Thoroholds, just FYI, and there's one there in Iridia, 2 in Iridia, in fact.
I wish that you would have told me that 60 jumps ago.
You can use Eve. Eve I actually has a system in there that actually shows you which connections Thera.
I also have a fantastic idea. It's called self-destructureship.
Not after all of this. No, definitely not. I
Oh,
So sometimes I do this. LB, you were asking what I do in the game, and when I'm playing it, on my own, I create objectives for myself. And sometimes what that is to get in a ship that is not necessarily easy to warp, like a cruiser or a battle cruiser, sometimes a battleship, and then I just take a filament, and wherever the fuck I end up, I try to get back to Jita from there.
so
That
he's
is
doing a
fun.
mine one Jeter run, but just active.
Yeah, I guess so. Is that what that is?
Practically, he just autopilots and dies and has music blaring.
Oh, well, no, I
Like
don't
if you
do that.
cross his path, it's not good.
Well, the idea is that I can accomplish one of two goals, right? I either get in a fight and get myself killed and end up back in Jita, or I make it to Jita and I go again. Like it's that's what it is. Um, but then I've also taken to Zarzakh and fast ships and kind of just jumped around space. Got killed by blobs of fleets. Trash.
That's weird. Well, looking over here. All right, I'm checking out the Metalimal Storm stuff. Kind of
Oh,
checking where it's at.
you're still obsessing over Evi? It's a very cool map. It really is.
I know some people prefer Dotland because they've been trained up on that, but to me, it's much easier contextually to kind of look at what's going on with Evi. And that's just my perspective.
I mean, Evi
Chronologically,
is definitely prettier.
use English, bro. Some of us don't
Evi?
have these top words. No, well, he said before that.
That's
Oh,
weird.
I
Okay,
didn't
that's
know
the
what he
first time
said.
I've seen this in a while. There's a metaliminal storm actually stretching into Losec from Enreal.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll do that.
Usually you don't see that very often.
true.
Usually only
Hey,
it'll only stay
Mr.
Losec.
Unlucky. Um,
Yes, well.
I haven't heard what you think about Zarzak yet. What do you think about
Um,
Zarzak?
So we had a little brawl. We were doing the Twitch drops there. I think it was like the day after Zarzak opened, and I hadn't gone there yet. And Mr. John Hartley was the stream. He goes, "Hey, you sitting around Zarzak? I'll bring up a fleet and we'll have a brawl." So Goonies came up in Garcles. We were in Stabbers. We had a blast. We shot each other to shit. We won, and that was it. It was good. Nice little central place for a little kind of arena game. And then, of course, Init rolls in thinking they're the hot shots and try to like get their munions on a few fucking kill mills. So because it's so beautiful and you cannot bubble in there, we just fucked off and you know put our two fingers out the window and left.
Good move.
I mean, that's the way to do
Uh,
it.
Like if you're gonna go to a T1 cruiser fight and T2 cruisers, man, I'm just like, yeah, fuck off, dude. I'm not like not interested.
Yeah.
Same with B3. B3 have like getting pissed off at me now because I keep kind of blue balling him a lot because between the war and just making up form and kind of wasting their time as much as I can. Did bring Munins to a T1 cruiser fight and shit like that, so or jackdaws and whatnot. So I just blue ball them and fuck off. Simple.
Sometimes that's
someone
what you gotta do.
someone
You know.
someone just put a Mamba back on the market in GTA 4 for 25 billion. Now it's getting down to 7 billion, but it's just kind of like what was that
You
thought?
said it's for 7 billion?
Now they're getting both of them are getting down to 7 billion. The station, there's somebody who put a Mamba on probably earlier today, and it's like 25 billion, and then the next one down 7.
What's the cheapest Mamba on the market right now?
7 bill.
Buy it for me, will you?
All right, broke.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Yeah,
because I'll pay you right back. I just,
I just want to sit in it. Can I sit in it?
I can buy. I mean, if you send me the cash, I'll immediately send it to you. I will not. I will
Oh,
not take
what
off.
are the odds this Astero is AFK and I can kill it? It's 51 off the gate.
Ooh.
4 jumps
Get-
away from my destination.
Why
Nailed-
why are we
nailed it,
looking
nailed
at a map, dude? I wanna watch
You
you
want to watch
fucking
this? Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to be looking at it just a stupid map.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Dentos, who controls Venal? No one. It's NPC space.
Okay. So here's the deal. I am currently
Would you
coming in.
decloak, overheat, and brush him down, dude? Come on, get him.
All right. Oh, a goon.
Where?
Okay. Okay. It's here. It's here. It's here on the gate. It's on the gate. Oh, he's
Fine.
gone.
Relax.
He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, you missed it.
A saber. Look at that. I
Ah.
almost got bubbled by the sabre.
Mm.
Holy
Le
shit.
Sabre.
I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Get out of
Sabre
here.
is after you, dude.
He is after me for real, for real.
For realsies?
But this is what I've been doing in EVE Online, by the way. This is the kind of dumb shit I do in EVE. And
So
it's
you just took a
very-
filament out in a bomber and you're flying around.
Yeah,
fucking
man, I
stuff?
got more filaments in my bag. My inventory.
Why
It's
did
not
you-
my
why did you
bag.
I see him there.
Why don't you fly around in a venture? That's the funny shit when they try and point you in a gate and you're just like, yeah, boy, that +2 warp core strength. And you just like scoot off and you just like leave them try and warp after you and they can't tackle you unless they got a hick bubble.
I don't know.
Redline, if you want me to, I can secure the Mamba if you want me to.
You said you were
I'll just
broke.
immediately- I'm broke.
You know he's not
Like-
going to pay you back.
I was.
Don't mind. I'll just
but I
immediately give
can-
it straight to him.
I can also just buy it from the market when I get there. Also, I broke the browser, so now it's just a blank screen. Need to get better at this.
I'm just cleaning up my stash in Tarkov at the moment. I'm watching you.
Make a mess. That's what
Mhm.
I'm doing.
Ooh, damn. Got some good loots here to sell, you know what I mean?
Okay, I can confirm that the saber is indeed chasing me. I can also confirm that once this bomber makes it safely to its destination, we will do some final thoughts and probably conclude the evening. Like I said, I didn't have a
Yeah,
lot to
Michael
go off
Ball is
tonight,
7.5.
so a shorter show is okay.
So the Mecha Ball is 7.5 million, and your Mamba is 7.
All right.
Clearly, the Mamba is the more economical choice here.
I mean, I do want to be the #1 Mamba pilot in New Eden, and I do have 40 billion ISK liquid at the
That's all?
moment. Has somebody
You
lost
could
the
also
Mamba
be
yet?
probably.
I think some like there's 2 guys
Yep.
who wanted to be
A
first.
Pando
Yeah.
fucker.
Panda.
The Dingus. Let's look at this. This was an empty one. That's stupid. Let's look at how Pando fit his Mamba. I'm curious about this.
It's just a standard jet,
Faction,
dog.
faction light missiles.
He's got story time modules. Those aren't faction.
Oh
Those
yeah, right.
are
My bad. My bad.
just
my bad,
story
my bad.
time modules.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just Dead Space and faction for everything else.
What's his
Tech 2
resist level?
rigs. What?
You link me the Z-Kill, I'll look at what his resist level was.
Alright, I'll link it in Cesspool for you.
Okay.
So did you go over any of the war in T9 will I go?
Where?
T9 fight will I go? TF5
E9
fight?
fight? This one?
5 hours ago.
Were you there?
Nah, if I could just got home.
See. Yeah, we
2 nights in
were-
a row.
We talked about it a little bit, but we didn't like we weren't there either, so there's not a whole lot we can say.
That's annoying me.
Yes, I mean this is exactly how I would fit a Mamba, and I would probably also lose it to a Macarial in Paragon Falls.
Yeah.
So is the ship 0? Yeah, it's 0.01 ISK. But the fit itself was only what, 250 mil? Not bad. I wonder what these ships are actually going to settle down to as far as price is concerned.
500 to 200 mil may not be too far. Maybe 100.
Well, that's
maybe.
just for the fit there.
Mm.
I mean,
So-
ship hull wise.
So you think it'd be
It's still a
double the price
destroyer.
here? Yeah, it is still a destroyer. Like, what's a Cormorant Navy issue going?
Well, like look at what a
50 mil?
pirate frig goes for and what a pirate cruiser goes for, and then shoot the middle. That's more sensible than throwing out wild numbers.
Yeah,
Well,
but like,
they're already down like 20 mil for the Cormorant Navy issue.
yeah, like they're pretty cheap at the moment.
Like, how much does a worm go for?
Let me
100
get
mil?
real quick.
ish?
I got here. Almost 100.
What's a
Yeah.
Gila go for?
3 something? I would guess.
Checking. I'm actually in Jitta right now, so you
High
can ask me right here.
200s, 300s.
Yeah, 296 right now, the lowest price, probably about
So yeah,
385.
200 mil for the hull sounds about right.
Yeah. Might get some that maybe like 150 if they're trying
But
to move it.
that new
Well,
one's
it also depends. Like when Havoc drops and we start doing these pirate incursions, we might start pumping out Mamba blueprints like nobody's business, and the price of these things will drop.
But apparently,
Yeah,
the build price of them is supposed to be somewhere in the region of about 80 mil.
Right.
Yeah, because if it's simplified, like the blueprints were streamed showing it was simplified for early access, it's probably way cheaper. The problem is it's the coalesced element and what you have to do in order to make it, in order to drop it off the LP store. For the Deathless.
All right. I have an idea for something exciting for the stream. Are you ready?
Mm.
A Mamba versus a Makubal live on stream
Oh my god!
right now.
Right now, who's
Right
flying the other
now.
one?
You.
I'm not.
What? Why not?
Well, first of all, I can't afford it.
What? Who
I'm
said
in the
anything
middle of
about affording
farming
it?
LP. Well, hold on.
What? All right,
I don't
fine.
even know how to fit one.
You don't want a free
It's
ship? You don't know free ships for you then. Fair enough. Anyways,
Appreciate the offer.
we are going to begin to conclude the evening, but before we do so, I would like to give something away. Something very special to me. It is a Widow Fireblade skin. Are you familiar with the Widow Fireblade skin, by the way?
Mm-hmm. Very pretty one.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, man. It is a whopping 2.2 billion with a B ISK skin. And I would like to give that away. Is that appropriate, or should I save that for another day?
Oh, how many we got?
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, there's 72
Your
people
show.
here. Let's do it.
All right, we'll do the giveaway. Give me just a second to put it on the screen.
Somebody wants to do the Mecha Bowl on the other side. It's not
Yeah,
me.
no, I know. I am not gonna entertain that in the slightest. I don't know why I'm like trying to take a screenshot of the fucking icon to show you the skin to like present it to you. I want to present the skin to you with the icon when I can just simply pull up the skin in game and show it to you.
It's
So
always a pretty one.
we're gonna do the giveaway. You're gonna see the thing pop up here in a second. And while we do the giveaway, we're gonna do it for 10 whole minutes. 10 whole minutes to do final
I want that
thoughts.
skin.
Join the giveaway, bro.
What's that, Smishmark raffle?
It'll be ticket here in a second. And it would be crazy if I had an option to make it so that people who subscribe to the channel had a 2 times chance of winning. Be crazy if I did that. Just saying.
Can't do that.
What?
Douchebag move.
I
That's RMTing, dude. RMTing.
It is.
What? It's just an increased chance. I don't know what you mean. Okay, everyone gets their first ticket free.
Dude, didn't we just talk about you trying to get back into the partner program?
Yeah.
Maybe don't do that then.
Yeah. Bonus points if you win this giveaway. I will also throw in a Widow that I'm gonna win on the Hypernet while we do the giveaway. All right. This is how this stream is going.
You want a Trash Talk Tuesday? You get Trash Talk Tuesday. As soon as I find a widow, and don't tell me to search for it because that's not how it fucking works, and you know it.
We're gonna do what Morty's nerd does, where he has a trash can.
No, I don't know what that means.
He makes a can and he puts all kinds of junk in it, and then he raffles them off.
Oh no. No, I had some stuff I wanted to give away. I wanted to do it like a super long stream over the weekend, but I didn't end up doing it. I still have some extra stuff that I wanted to hand
Can we
out.
get that Dagon?
You wanted the Dagon? That's too expensive,
Yeah,
man.
man. Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, obviously you're not going to be able to buy 500 tickets. The max is 20, by the way. And you get your first one for free. The other ones you have to buy with points, and it's not the channel points, it's stream element points, just so you know. You can see how many points you have by typing exclamation point points. And there's also a bunch of other fun stuff you can do with the points, but I don't know what it is. I know there's a way you can like duel people or some shit with your points. But I've never done that. Ayo, Makubal. Hold up. Wait a second.
Oh,
It's a 7.2 bill 50-50. It's a 7.2 bill 50-50 on the Makubal.
don't do it. Don't do
Or,
it.
or,
Don't do that. You'd
or,
rather buy
We don't.
or, hear
We
me
don't-
out. I could just simply buy the Makubal for 7.5.
I could buy it
Yeah,
next week
but-
for 80
it.
mil.
It's a lot better.
War.
Come on. Come on, Hypernet. Come on, Hypernet person. You would have got me at a 50-50 if it was 3.5 bill instead of 7.5. All right. Well, hey, did you guys have any final thoughts for us to part the night? I will find a widow eventually, I promise.
I don't have any thoughts myself, man. Come on.
You had thoughts?
Your thoughts?
So, I'm wondering, should I go for this beautiful 4-week event? Should I go to Empire Ganking?
90% loot drops.
Why
Oh
wouldn't
yeah,
you?
that basically from today till November the 9th is going to be
Do it.
90% PvP.
You really don't have to encourage me to do this. I do this willingly. God damn it. And openly. And
Did I see that implants were dropping too during the event?
The one guy
Mm,
with the one.
Yeah, so yeah.
the guy with the one node, one. Yes, that is correct. That was so fucked. I bought 3 nodes and the guy with the one. I hate that person particularly.
Did you hear about my corpy who bought one note for Leviathan and won it?
No, but I got better. Well, not better, I guess, but I won a Raiju one node.
Nice.
Ooh,
I never
100
win. I never win against Super Stiffy. I never do.
Let's go. Let's go. Win the widow.
Oh,
Ah, ah,
oh,
ah.
ah! God damn it, man!
Did you bait it again?
Fuck it. Let's go.
This is why gambling is bad.
Let's do this. We're in there. We're still in.
I'm getting a
Cunts.
Marshall.
All right, I'm just gonna buy a widow.
How much did you lose?
Don't worry about it. It was like an easy 7 bill. 8.
This is why gambling is bad, kids.
8. 8 bill. 8
Yeah.
bill. Wait, I have to put it back on the screen. Let's see it. I almost trashed it.
All right, you got about 1 minute before I'm gonna end the giveaway. About 1 minute. Yeah, down to 32 Bill Liquid. That's a shame. A real shame that that happened to me. You know,
You've
So
just bought the two destroyers.
probably have a
Could've
better
just-
chance of winning the Dagon, you know what I mean?
yeah, you're probably right. Makubal. Kubal here. I'll go for 20. You never know,
You
you
can
might
search for it.
win. What?
You can actually put the slider there and you can actually search for it.
Don't tell me that I can search for it. I know that I can search for it. That's not the point. All right, let's close out this giveaway. We'll close out the stream. 17 entrants with 72 tickets purchased. Guys, if you want to enter the giveaway, you can do so for like 2 more seconds. Exclamation point ticket. Make sure that you've entered the giveaway. Please ensure that you've entered the giveaway. There you
Stop telling him to
go.
enter the giveaway. There's less chances of me getting it.
There you go. Exclamation point ticket to enter the giveaway. It's okay. I've inflated your ticket count by 13, so you'll be fine. All right, I'm closing the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. And the winner is. And the winner is. Laszlo Holyfield.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Not that fucking goon.
All right. So you can't just claim it like that. This isn't a CCP stream. What the fuck?
Oh no, that's what you have to do in my stream. Yeah.
Jeez,
So,
you gotta tell me your character name. I do things very simple around here.
It's the same name in game, I think.
Yeah,
So
but
the
he's
way
gotta tell me.
my giveaway bot is on a timer, and so you type in whatever the command word is because you can change it. But once it goes to 0, it'll pop up X won the giveaway. Please type exclamation mark claim to claim it. And if you don't, 59 seconds later, it goes to the next person. So I don't have to.
Oh,
It's just great.
that's very smart. Laszlo, I gotta get your in-game name from you in the Twitch chat. Is that where it's going? Julius Proteus Morganus?
Okay, cool.
Alrighty. This mate from the Green
I mean,
Storm Federation.
congratulations, Laszlo, dude. Congratulations to you, dude.
I'm sending it to a red.
Yes, you
Ugh.
sent it to a filthy, filthy goon.
Ugh, I'll never get to go back to Pan Fan. What a shame. Anyways, congrats on winning. Everyone, thanks for watching. I'm glad that you all came, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And the ones that came from Mr. Unlucky's stream, I know that it's a little bit of a jarring thing to go from a great PvP stream to just a talk show. But I'm glad that some of you stuck around.
Nah,
We
they
do
just watched me
these.
run away.
Hmm?
They just were watching me blue balling tonight. That's all they were watching.
Well, I mean, you did what you did, right? But either way, I
Yep.
appreciate you coming by and rating and everything. And gang, we do this show every week. We'll be back on Tuesday. Comanche, thanks for subbing. Also, we do have another show that I believe is starting on Thursday. You'll get some pings about that soon. Our buddy DTM is gonna do some work. And yeah, that's been it. So we're gonna send the raids somewhere. Mr. Unlucky, since most of these viewers are yours, where do you want to send them?
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, you know that streamer Zarzakh plays Eve.
Which
He's
one?
a stream on at the moment, and the wife is actually shaving his head. You guys want to watch that?
Yeah, where?
Yeah, Shad Squatch.
Zarzakh, dude.
SCHAD
There you go. And
SQUATH.
he's getting his head shaved at the moment. Looks funny.
Oh, I got an ad. The baldening, just chatting.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, I missed all this. I need to watch this one. This looks funny.
Oh no, it's almost done. It's almost done.
Ah,
We gotta get someone playing the
he's
Eve
not, dude.
Online.
Nah,
Hey
he's still
Ray,
got a
thanks
lot
for
of
the
way to do,
sub.
dude. He's still got a lot of hair there
Also,
to shave off.
giving people an increased chance at winning a giveaway for being a subscriber is not RMT. Under no circumstances is it RMT. Because there was
It
a
encourages
person.
people to sub in order to win more prizes.
Yeah, but it just increases the chance. Everyone still has a chance.
Maybe. You might be right.
I know I'm right. There was a big argument about it in like the early days of the partner program. Is someone in the partner program does that, and I forget who it was, but there was a big argument, and it ended up being that that it was fine. I think, if I remember. But there's a guy here in a Drake. Looks like he's exploring space.
Yes, we love Drakes.
His name's Rye Halo, so we're gonna go raid him. Also, Neffy Cake is garbage and should leave me alone forever. Love you. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you next week. When you get into Rye Hollow's chat, make sure you tell him Redline says hello and to have a great night.
Have fun.